Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Ade again. It's been so long, like FCB says in the chat. He hasn't seen me, long time no see, Ade. Of course, we only jest because it's only just under 20 minutes ago where we finished our first watch along of the day, which was Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur in the Sydney Cup Down Under. And in Down Under, I should say, as the voice keeps going. But yes, back for the second live watch along of today, which is going to be keeping our eyes peeled on Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid, which is a massive game and a massive clash at any time of the year or season, etc. One of England's biggest club, if not England's biggest club, Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid. And that is, I don't mind saying these things as a Liverpool fan. Man United are a massive team, a magnificent institution, and we have to put respect on their name. Don't get me wrong, I still hope Atletico Madrid win. But ultimately, I'm just here for the laughs, the chat, the banter, to watch a good game of football, and let's see what and how Man United are shaping up in terms of the Premier League next season. And also as well, let's keep an eye on Atletico Madrid, because they're always an interesting team in terms of what you can expect. And I'm just having a cheeky look at the Man United starting lineup as well, which looks okay. Not their strongest team, but ultimately, still an interesting team nonetheless. So, FCB's in the chat. How are you doing, good sir? Cameron in the chat again. Excellent. And El Bizzle in the chat. Atleti, do them, he says. I hear that. FCB says, watching you on the TV, chatting on the tablet. Perfect, my brother. Perfect. Hopefully your day is, shaping up nicely. And have you decided, are you definitely going to the Stoke-Valencia game? Let me know, my bro. I'm just going to be working in the background on a few bits. Hopefully a few people come and join us for the watch-along. So just bear with me while I... Any chat that goes on, I will be listening as I adjust all of the score lines and all the stuff on the channel. And I need to remove, obviously, the Chelsea stuff and the Spurs stuff as well. And we need to get Man United up there and Atletico up there. So let me find those quickly. Where's the Man United badge? Man United. Sure, got them there somewhere. Man City. It's a Man City game going on at the moment as well. The friendly, that was 1-1 last time I checked. Let's have a look. And that's still 1-1 at the moment. Don't know what the two teams are like, but it is what it is. FCB says, yes, I'm not sure about Duckington, though. No problem. Well, the man himself says, guys, I heard Gerrard is joining LA Galaxy. The Snell Mail does it again. Well, I'll say it already, seeing as you're here, Snell. Make sure everybody smash that like button. Lucas, Cameron, FCB, and Snell Mail. Make sure you smash the like button. Let's get the stream out there and active to get more people involved. This whole algorithm stuff, etc., is a big deal with YouTube. So, support your boy. And let's get the channel moving onto bigger and dizzier heights. So, there's the Man U badge placed in the corner there. Putting Man U as the home team. And now I've just got to find the Atletico. How are you boys doing? How you doing, Snell Mel? Mel Snell, how are you doing? Let me know. It's been a long time since we spoke, as FCB said. VVD is joining Liverpool. Alright, let's get that up there. You can hear the clicks clicking away. And there we go. Badges in the corner. Looking magnificent. Wonderful stuff. And there we go. All looking good. Man United versus Atletico. Let the games begin very soon. So, yes, I wish it was VVD, a young VVD joining Liverpool once again, and not having VVD at 36 years of age. I'd much prefer that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You've got to enjoy these players while they're here, because once they're gone, they are gone forever. And that is just a sad fact of life that, you know, time waits for none of us. But as I say, FCB says, but as I say, it should be a good test for us at home to Valencia. Oh, 100%, mate. It will be a good test at the end of the day. You know, you're playing against quality opposition, a team that is highly, rated higher than you, a team that's in the Spanish First Division, as in the Spanish top flight. And at the end of the day, it's a good test for the Stoke boys. So let's see what happens. I'm sure you're encouraged by that win against Everton regardless. So all good, my bro. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. Right. Anything you want to drop in the chat, please feel free to say, and I will read out the comments, of course. Anyone have any? I'll get the lineups actually on the screen, so let's do that. It feels a little bit surreal going from all of those people in the chat earlier to being empty again, but I suppose that is just the way it goes. When one stream ends, another one has to begin, right? So it is what it is. All right, these are the lineups for the Man United game. So I'll get them on the screen. Hey, Jay is back. How you doing, Jay? Good to see you again, my bro. Been a long time. Only joking, my bro. FCB says, do it of... What's that? What is that? Haram? What? What are you... Sort out your typing, bro. What's that? Something to do with haram ball or something. And Duckington, the main man, is back. The Snell's gone away and Duckington's back. Make sure we're slapping that like button, people. Nice one, Jay. Glad to hear you're good. Jay, what are you planning to do with your channel, my man? Please let me know. A little, obviously following your Swans, the Jacks. And what is that name all about, the Jacks? It just sounds weird, that name. It always sounded a bit strange to me. Let me know. What are you doing with your channel, Jay? What are you planning? Duckington says, the Snell ain't even me. He laughs. Oh, right. Okay. Do Valencia instead of... Oh, mate. You didn't even say... Mate, you've lost me there. FCB, your last message is, do it of a haram schnell. What? Mate, that is just all over the shop. Mate, I think you've been out on the town with that typing. Some Swansea watch-alongs. I hear that. Hopefully you got a nice little niche market, my man. Obviously, I'm kind of doing Liverpool stuff if I can, but ultimately, I'm just covering football. And obviously about how much excess time you have as well. But if you've got fine time to really lock in, then it's good. Because maybe there isn't any big Swansea content creators, or maybe there's not that many. Obviously Liverpool, there's loads of them. Man United, there's loads of them. So it's hard to break into those kind of things. But Jay, with hard work, why not? Maybe in about 3 or 4 years, you could be the top Swansea guy. Who knows? Let's hope so, my bro. Let's see how your journey develops. But good luck, my brother. And hopefully you appreciated that sub earlier today. And thank you for your support on my channel so far. What was I going to do? Oh, right. Yeah, Duckington. Make sure you smash that like button, even if the Snell hasn't. But yeah, all good. All good. FCB says, do Stoke watch-alongs this season. I will definitely give them a goal, my man. 100%. It's all about timing, though, isn't it? If anybody's matched up at the same time as Liverpool, of course not. But ultimately, if I've got spare time, it has to be an interesting game, though. It can't be like I don't know, who's going to be a pony team? And by pony, when you're from London, it means... who's going to be a pony team in the Championship this season? If it's a pony team, there's no point. But yeah, if it's a good match, why not? Why not? Right, where was I? It comes from Jack Tarts. Okay, so what is that then? Is that a type of tart in the Welsh valleys? Fair enough, but you know, it's good to know. Oh, and the red as well. I kind of see it. Mate, what is that message? Do haram shana? No, mate. That message has got to go. Don't know what that's all about. Mate, you've lost me. That's him in 2026. Gee, imagine what it was like in 2021 then. Proper all over the shop. Actually, how old are you two boys anyway? You two brothers. Let me know how old you are. I'm predicting slightly on the younger side. No digs at your maturity levels, boys. But let me know. All good fun and games. Are you really? Oh, you're twins. Ah, twin brothers. Oh, that's cool. Well, it must have been a barrel of laugh for your poor old mum, putting up with both of you then. Ah, fair enough. But no, seriously, how old are you though? Seriously though. FCB says yes to the twins. Oh, that's nice to see. That's good. We can't understand that gibberish. It's I didn't get it as well. I just moved past it. It made no sense. But all good, all good. Right. Is the channel all set? Is everything ready? It looks good. Keep thinking I haven't done anything, but maybe everything is all set. Good, good, good. "12 and 11. So you're both actually 12 and 11 minutes older I am. Sorry, Yoda. Jeddah I am. You jokers. A red card. A red card for this foolish behaviour. Yeah, the Man City game. Phil Foden, I can see on the screen, sweating away in the Hong Kong heat. 1-1 there, Jay, at the moment with the Man City game. Oh, tired. But all good, all good. Right. FCB says, our dad supports Tranmere, my granddad supports Stoke. Different. A quick says, fast, bro. Yeah, fast, man. Back for the watch-along. Welcome back, Akrik. So, obviously, you're a Barcelona fan, Akrik. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully, you hit that like button, my bro. Are you interested to see how Atletico are doing? And do you think, Akrik, you will be able to get Julian Alvarez from Atletico for your Barcelona? What do you think? Oh, that's a nice story. Obviously, see, your dad obviously comes around that way. And then how long ago did he move to Stoke? Or in and around Stoke? Boys, let me know. Jay says, Akrik, are you Spanish? No, he's from Nepal. He's Nepalese. My name is Ashok Kanal. Right, Ashok. I will try and remember that now. So I've got to forget a quick and I'll remember a shock. I will do my best, my brother. Good name, cool name, very different. Nepalese. And what city are you from in Nepal, my friend? Oh, you're half Nepalese. Half Nepalese. And what is your other half? Since you met your mother. I hear that, boys. I hear that. Tarapham District, Solma Village. I'll have to look it up on the map one day, my friend. I will have to look it up on the map. Right, we have 43 minutes until the Man United game. And here are the lineups. I will put them on the screen. I just need to... yeah, let's have a look at it there. So those are the two teams. Man United, Atletico Madrid. Right. Nepalese and Welsh. What are you talking about, Jay? Yeah, so Ashok, yeah, what? So you're half Nepalese. So what is your other half? Let me know. Yes, Arthur, the main man. Arthur's back in the building. How you doing, Arthur? Just getting ready for the game here. I put the two teams up on the screen. And currently it's Man City 1-1. Good to see you back, Arthur, the main man. Yeah, Ashok, what is your other half? Jay, and Jay is... Well, I'll let Jay answer for yourself. But Ashok, so you're half Nepalese. What is the other half of your nationality, my bro? FCB says, my nan is coming to her first game back in the stadium for years today. 35 years. Wow. She must be very excited. Jay says, Wells, but speak Nepalese? What, Jay, are you really half Nepalese? What? Really? That's so random. What? Oh, Jay, I read it all wrong. My bad. Oh, sorry. Ashok, let me apologize. I read it. I thought Ashok, you were half Nepalese. I didn't read it was Jay saying it. That's really interesting. So we have a connection. So there's Ashok all the way from Nepal, who is obviously fully Nepalese, and Jay is half Nepalese. Wow, that's incredible. Sorry, I misread that. And just because you hardly ever see Nepalese people in and around, especially this part of the world, that caught me by surprise. That's actually quite magical, really. So Ashok, the full Nepalese champion, and there's Jay, who has got Nepalese blood as well. Absolutely incredible. Sorry, Jay, for my mismatch there. Apologies, Ashok, for sending out confusing messages. That's incredible. Yo, man, like Nick is back. Nick Gilbert, how you doing, my bro? Yo, damn, thought you might have done the Villa game on. Nah, Indonesia All-Stars and Aston Villa? Nah, Nick, that's not the one, my bro. What time is that kicking off, by the way, Nick? That's not the most exciting Villa game that's going to be happening pre-season. But Nick, you need a stream. Did we cover it last time? Are you iPhone or are you Android, Nick? Let me know. I have to watch it, man. Nick, what you want? Android or Apple? Let me know. iPhone or laptop? Right, okay. Here you go, Nick. I've got you, my brother. Nick, make sure you drop a like on the stream, my bro. Oh man, yeah, can't be doing that. I'll definitely do what's it called? Aston Villa and PSG and Bayern Munich. That is for sure. Just done. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate it. Right, so Nick, this should install as an app on a PC. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully it does. But yeah, you can install that. Hopefully you can. And this is what you can use on, if you did have an Android, you could use it easily. But let me know if that works, my bro. If it doesn't, I'll try and find a stream for you, mate. Because you sound desperate to catch the Villa game. FCB says, have you been to Liverpool? Of course I have, mate. I took my mum to Liverpool for her first game. My mum is no longer with us anymore. But But I took my mum up to see a Champions League game. I took my younger son to see Liverpool Benfica in the Champions League. Been to Premier League games, see West Ham up there. See Middlesbrough game up there. Look, here's my first ticket. Went to Anfield. Let me bring it up on the screen. I think I showed this the other day, guys. Look at that. That was my first ever ticket to a Liverpool game in 2001. Back in the day, boys. So yes, I've been to Anfield. No, just took me to Google Play. Not found. All right, Nick, give me a minute. Ashok says, I have 369. What, subscribers in 104 videos? Wow, you got a better conversion rate than me, my bro. I've got a conversion rate like Darwin Núñez. But what do you do on your channel, Ashok? Please let me know. And well done you. Well done you. Nick, give me a moment, brother. Nick, because I like you, I'll go out of my way and try and find you something. Right, I'm having a look, Nick. Not finding much luck at the moment, but I will try myself. You know what my dream is? To see Liverpool in a private box. Mine too, my bro. Give me a few tips for growing on YouTube, says Ashok. Bro, you got more subscribers than me. Maybe you should give me some tips. Nah, seriously. Just what are you doing? What is your subject? What are you focusing on? You tell me, my bro. Nick says, you need to teach me how you do this. I do appreciate it, my man. My usual tool doesn't kick in till the proper games happen. I hear that, mate. I hear that. But, you know, that's why you need one of those very hot branches from Amazon. They're on fire, if you know what I mean. You need one of those. That's what you need, my bro. Because, yeah, streaming websites online on the internet are just dead these days. Yeah, exactly. You know. That's what you need, my bro. Look, it's fairly cheap to get, and you can't go wrong. But yeah, if you get yourself one of those, I can show you where to go to hook you up. No problem. Jay says, what's your prediction for the match? Right, good point, Jay. Let's stay on topic. Ashok, answer me that question when you're ready. What do you cover? Right, let me have a look at the teams, and I will make up my mind. So, Man United are going with Heaton and goal. Lenny are at right back. Maguire, Aidan Heaven, Luke Shaw. So basically a full strength defence apart from the keeper. Andre Santos in midfield with Mason Mount. Amad Diallo off the left wing. Lacey in behind him. Buemo and Dorgu. So a pretty strong Man United team there. So Atletico Madrid are Oblak in goal. Dominguez, Lenormand, Hanko, Ujiri. So that's their full defence at the back. Vargas off the right, Koke, Castillo, Ortiz, Martin, and Lookman. So, looking at the two teams, I feel this has got a 1-1 draw written all over it. So, that's going to be my prediction. That's my prediction, Jay. Everybody else, get your predictions in. Right, I'll keep having a look for you, Nick. I've had a look at one place and it's definitely not on there. So I will have a look for you shortly, my bro. Stick around. Everyone, please do hit the like button. FCB said, let's get to the ground. One day, my brother. One day. Big John is back in the building. Nice one, Big John. Hopefully you're still out there enjoying the Thetford Forest. Smashing that like button as you snipe away at the crows flying across the lake that you're sitting by. But I hope you're eating well out there, big man. But yeah, all good, all good. He's gone for the 1-1 like me. Right, let me have a look on my phone for you, Nick. So 0-0 full-time prediction. Fair enough. You're going for the ball draw. Ashok says, if I was to watch the match, which app is live with this match? Ashok, what do you have? Ashok, do you have an Android phone or an iPhone? iOS. Let me know. Android or iOS. If you do, I can give you an app that will work and you can watch the game. Big John said he had a fry up this morning on the camping stove. Legend. All good. Ashok, let me know. Android. Okay, well, there you go. All right, so I've got you. Unlike, I haven't got Nick, but I've got you. Right, so, Ashok, if you want to watch the game, try this, my man. And Ashok, it would take you to this. It would take you to this app, install it, and you can watch this game and many others, no problem. So let me know you've seen that and all good. Keep the chats going and I will read out the messages in a minute. Just need to send a few things while I try and find something for Nick as well. Yes, Ashok, free, yeah, just free. Yeah, install it, watch the game, no problem. And Ashok, let me know what are you trying to do on your channel, my man. Let me know and I'll try and give you some advice. Not that I'm the be all and end all, but yes. And this app works, no problem. So we got bang, bang, bang. Arthur's back and he says, okay, and the FCB says it's a dodgy that will get you in trouble with the feds. It will not, my friend. I wouldn't do it if it would. But obviously it is what it is. You pay your money or don't pay your money and take your choice, guys. That's how life works. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Right, that is me done. Back in the room. Don't try it, Arthur. Don't try it. Has everyone else got their predictions in the chat as well? Please do let me know. Get your predictions in. And is there anything people want to speak about? Let me know. Google Key Thomas. Who's he, a player? Let's have a look. I'm having a look now. This Key Thomas. Key Thomas. Key Thomas. Hello, Miss Lauren. How are you doing? Key Thomas, Premier League dad. Who is he, my bro? He's live and says FCB sent to. So let's have a look. Hold on a minute. Premier League dad. Hold on. Give me a second. One set FCB. I'll come back to that in a second. Hello, Miss Lauren. How are you doing? What's going on with you, Miss Lauren? Please let me know. FCB says he's live and say FCB sent you. So he's at what? Another YouTuber, you're saying? England got Spain on the 26th of September. Just what we need. More international football. Not how you sure, but the thing, once it starts, I think it should be limited. Do you know what I mean? Or just get it out of the way and be done in one convoluted block. Miss Lauren says, good, thank you. Tuning in from work today. How are you? All good? I'm very good, thank you. Hope you are well. And what are you up to at work? Funny enough, a friend of mine just sent a video of them cuddling a dog. And they're at work. So hopefully, you know, you're having some similar fluffy adventures. Let's have a look. So Premier League Dad, let me have a look. Key Thomas, Premier League Dad. Oh, is he? What is he on? Is he on YouTube? Let me see. Check his channel. I'll make a note of it and I'll check it in when I got some spare time. What kind of thing does he do, my man? You tell me. Let me know. And I'll look it up. I'm not going to do it like right now because I'm doing my own thing right now, which would be a bit weird if I went on somebody else's. Miss Lauren says, it's very quiet. A lot of people on their holidays, etc. Yeah, exactly. Weather's beautiful, so why not? Why would you stick around in your local town? Arthur says, who is that? He's a Liverpool fan. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'll check him out, my bro. I'll check him out at some point for sure. Hopefully he's doing well, the boy. Yeah, I'll check his channel, but yeah, obviously not when I'm live. That'd be a bit weird, be a bit stalkerish. So I'm not going to do that right now. But when I've got some free time, I'll check it out. It'd be nice to meet some other Liverpool fans doing YouTube as well. But thanks, FCB. If you recommend him, I will say that you sent it, that you sent me his way. Yeah, got it out there. That's a lot of ades. What's that, my bro? What is going on the screen? Let's get that up on there. That was a bit weird. Why did that break down like that? Right. Anyway, all good. Arthur coming with that logic as usual. Thanks for the subscribe, bro. No problem. Did somebody subscribe to the channel? And you didn't say, Ashok, what is your channel all about? You have to explain what you're doing. Otherwise, I can't help. But hopefully, YouTube's going well for you. Arthur said, yeah, FCB says, why? What's the question? Why what? Got treated to some ice cream, though. Lucky you. Winning. Free ice cream. Who doesn't like a bit of free ice cream? All good. My channel is based for cricket and football. I see. Crick foot. I see. It makes sense. Akosh and crick foot. I hear you, my bro. Well, at the end of the day, what I would say then, depending on your kind of level of your knowledge of the games, then, you know, maybe do you do watch-alongs? Akosh, what do you do? I would say, Akosh, make sure you use shorts. Use some short videos to project yourself out there. Put some good energy into it. Keep your shorts less than a minute. Say what you're going to be doing. Mention your watch along, your channels. And actually, you know, ask people to come and check it out. You know, if you don't ask in life, you don't get, Akosh. So make sure you do that. So yeah, Ashok, make sure you use like shorts and if you're going to do watch-alongs, then yeah, you can, you know, just do live watch-alongs because at your time of the world versus cricket matches, you're going to catch people at different times. So make sure you use short videos to promote your channel and do live watch-alongs and do some news videos as well, Ashok. I have 370 subscribers, but I can't do live stream because of the age restriction. I see. Well, how old are you, my bro? Please let me know. And how long have you been doing YouTube? But bro, the thing is, don't chase subscribers. If you chase it, you put pressure on yourself. You won't enjoy it. It's not important. You've got more subscribers than me. But in time, I know I will get where I need to get to because I have a positive attitude. So you got to be positive. Don't worry about restrictions. Well, obviously you have to worry about age restrictions, but yeah. How long have you been doing YouTube? You tell me. Arthur says, same with mine. We've got York City. What's that, Arthur? Oh, right. So FCB, I missed that one. He's live right now doing my team at 3 p.m. Tranmere v Rochdale in the Carabao Cup qualifying. Ah, I see. So he's covering other channels as well. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen him before, actually. Arthur says, did you do those shorts back to back to back? I certainly did, my bro. I had to get it done. I was so busy, Arthur. And as you can see, I was wearing, well, not in this. I was wearing the same t-shirt. But I got it done and I just stored them for when I needed them. Like a good sniper. He's got his bullets ready. Loaded them up, Arthur. And waiting patiently to unleash. So Ashok, you are 14 years of age. Don't worry about it, my man. You just don't chase it. At the end of the day, you could do other things. You could do match reports on cricket matches. You could do previews for cricket matches and football matches. What is your local time in Nepal, my friend? I join 30 minutes later. We play Monday 3rd at 7:30. Nick Gilbert says, have you done some MCing? Sounds like you would have. I have not, my bro. I have not. And boy, this YouTube's killing my voice to be honest. But I'm a confident speaker, to be fair. I'll give you an example, Nick. My best friend's wedding was in Australia. I landed there. Was not prepared. I was best man. I got there the next day. I was dealing with a jet lag. It was his wedding day. I was sitting down at the wedding trying not to fall asleep, Nick. And then he calls me up for the best man speech. Best man, I couldn't even stay awake. I hadn't got any speech ready or anything. I didn't even think about it. But so I had to get up there. I had to freestyle for about 10 minutes. And I waffled on like an absolute champ. But yeah, at the end of the day, as soon as you practice speaking and whatnot, and you do these things, if you're naturally a confident, effusive person, which I am, you know, you can overcome these things, but it's all good. At the end of the day, a lot of the time, it's not what you say in life, it's how you say it. Just like when you're trying to get ahead in life, a lot of the time, it's not what you know, it's who you know. These things that we know and we grow into. But Nick, you're the man of the world and you know how it goes. Man like Aiden is back, 1-0 to the Villa. Is the team strongs? Is the team strongs? Check my language, going all over the shop. Aiden, is it a strong Villa side? A bit stronger than the midweek we've just seen? And what is this Indonesia team like? Let me know, my bro. All good to hear. Nick, there's your update. So it's a strong Villa team. Let us know who's in the team, my bro. Feel free to throw some of the names. Are some of the England players back in there yet? Probably not yet. Probably another week to go before the likes of Ollie Watkins, etc. are back. But cheers for saying that, Nick. So yeah, Ashok, I hope those little bits of advice are good for you. Let me know. Big John's like, get in there. Ooh. Inter Milan nearly took the lead there against I know that was Man City nearly took the lead against Inter Milan. So we've got the Man United game kicking off in 19 minutes. FCB says, Pickford played on Tuesday evening when we played Everton. Did he really? So the England players are back then? See, I didn't know. Aston Villa, Aiden says, Garnacho's playing and John McGinn. Oh, fair enough. Well, John McGinn should be. Obviously, Scotland came back ages ago from the World Cup. Garnacho playing. Fair enough. Oh, he was on the bench. Sorry. But even though the fact he was there on the bench... All right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think the England players might still be on holiday, to be fair. But maybe he was just there for morale. Maybe he's there for the vibes, FCB. Do you know what I mean? But no, I hear that, Aiden. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're now getting to the crunch part. We've now got to start seeing teams get more fired up with their best teams. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's why tomorrow, during the Liverpool game, I want to see a much stronger team. I want to see Wirtz. I want to see Isak. I want to see Gravenberch. I want to see all these boys putting on a strong showing versus Leeds United. Some interesting news, like Spurs apparently are really interested in Cody Gakpo. I think that one is definitely picking up a bit of steam, a bit of pace. There could be some manoeuvrings there. Liverpool bringing in Barcola to play on that Wirtz isn't strong. Behave yourself. You know that Florian Wirtz is a baller. You just don't want to admit it, bro. But it's all good, Arthur. It's all good. I'm sure you wouldn't swap. What's his name? Odegaard for Wirtz. Or actually, let's put this little poll in the chat. Let's do a little poll in the chat to see how good Florian Wirtz really is. Let's do it there. Just a quick one. Would you swap just a cheeky little poll? Let's have a look. Anyone watching the stream? Let's have a little opinion on players, please. If you had Odegaard at your club, would you swap Odegaard for Florian Wirtz? Please put your answer, via the poll. Let's see what we get, Arthur. Let us see what we get. Anybody, please, let's have a little vote and see what we think. Ooh, it's pretty close. Fair enough. Ooh, I'm getting shamed. Damn. Did you not do that just to troll me? Fair enough. Big John says, should be an easy game for Liverpool versus Leeds. Fair enough. And Indonesia are playing rubbish. I hear that. Jessica, Thomas playing a tennis game on my Nintendo Switch 2. Lovely to see. Is it a good tennis game? Let us know, Jessica. Right. Has everyone had a little quick vote on this? I thought it wouldn't be as close as this, to be fair. Quite disappointed, actually. I was hoping for a landslide for Florian Wirtz. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, Peter, so I'm saying, if you had Odegaard in your team, would you swap Odegaard for Wirtz? Or basically, who do you think's better, Odegaard or Wirtz? So, if you had Odegaard in your team, would you swap him for Wirtz? Why am I on this page so much? What is going on? Arthur says, should have been 100% Odegaard. Get out of here. Nick Gilbert says, I found a stream. Might pop on and watch the pool game with you tomorrow. Enjoy and thanks. Nice one, Nick. Good to see you, good to see you again, my guy. And don't forget to smash that like button. Well, you already did. But thanks, my bro. And catch me for the game. Be good to chat again. And Peter says, Wirtz, obviously. Exactly, Peter. But Arthur, obviously Mr. Pro Arsenal over there, believes that it's all about Odegaard over Wirtz. But come on. We all know the truth. We all know the truth. We all know the truth. Florian Wirtz all over Odegaard's boots. Right. Let's close that. Let's close that poll. Where's it gone? We'll end that poll. 9 votes there. Would you swap Odegaard for Wirtz? What? No? Nah, come on. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. Never mind. We strike that one from the record. People really glazing up Odegaard that much. Wow. Fair enough. Fair enough. Arthur says, 6-3, laugh out loud, Ade, well done, chat. Honestly, shambles. Obviously, Arthur had had a little virus going around. That's just now magically cleared up. But yeah, Odegaard, dreaming. All right, anyway. Arsenal are selling Odegaard. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, look, here's the thing with Odegaard. I'll be real with you, Arthur. About 3.5 seasons ago, Odegaard was looking like something special. He really was, honestly. But he had that massive ankle injury that put him out of the game for a while. And honestly, I'll be real, I don't think he's been the same player since. And it's nothing to do with the fact that season where he scored 15 goals, because that was incredible. He's been nowhere near that level since. And it's not always about goals anyway. But, yeah, and Peter says, yeah, I bet half the chat didn't even understand the question either. Yeah, that did cross my mind, to be fair. But ultimately, yeah. Yeah, but ultimately, I don't think he's fully recovered from that injury from a few years ago. I think he's not as confident as he was. He's a good player, obviously, but he's definitely a lot better than Florian Wirtz. No chance. Absolutely no chance. But hey, it's all about opinions, people. It's all about opinions. Still clear of Wirtz. Oh, well, you know. Let's see who the streets remember in 10 years' time, yeah? Let's see who the streets remember. What is going on out there? Party I need to get to. All right, what have we got? 10 minutes to the Man United game kicks off. So, anyone got any other plans for the rest of their day? Obviously, Big John is chilling up with his little sanctuary up there in Thetford. Is anyone up to anything later? Any fun plans? Anything like that? Aiden says, I would avert swap Onana for Aston. Mate, he's crocked. Do you know something, Aiden? Seriously though, I quite like Onana. I think he's a very good player. Obviously, you picked him up from Everton, but he's just so injury prone. He misses too much football. And with him and Kamara, if they could stay fit, there would have been a solid midfield. But that's the problem with these footballers. Once they start breaking down with injuries these days, it feels like there's no coming back for them. Like Aiden, I don't know how you feel about Onana, but in my opinion, I don't think he'll ever go on to really achieve anything because just the injury is always going to hold him back, you know? All right, Arthur. All right. Clown. Still packing stuff up, but I ain't currently got the energy. I hear you, my man. I know you're doing your move. How far away is the new place, Peter, from your existing digs? Sometimes you've got to just try and get it all done in one day if you can, but not easy. Depends how much stuff you've got. Hopefully you're not a hoarder, young man. Me personally, I can pack up and leave quite quickly because I'm someone, I don't really have loads of material possessions, personally speaking. Peter says, still packing stuff up. Oh, right, I've read that one. My bad. All right. Anybody else wants to fire anything in the chat? Keep talking. Let's keep it moving All good. Man United game kicks off in 8 minutes. I think the two teams are fairly strong. And it should be quite an interesting game, as both teams are gearing up before the start of their season. So Ashok, if you're there still, Ashok, let me know, my Nepalese brother. What kind of videos do you make already on the channel? What kind of things do you do? Let me know. Put the lineups up there once again. Just leave them on until we get the big kickoff. Aiden says, I'm watching Aston Villa versus Indonesia. That's cool, my bro. You up to anything later though, my brother? Let me know. Or is it all about the footy weekend? And that's the thing. Actually saying that, what's everyone's thoughts on the fact that obviously we've got to reduce summer with the football? Are many of you feeling like you wish you had a break from the football? Or are you glad that it's just back on us straight away? We've had the World Cup and we're basing into pre-season friendlies and we're starting all over again. Is everyone thankful for that? Or would you rather there be a little bit of a break? Let me know. Peter says, just round the corner. I'm fairly light in baggage though. The real work starts when I get there. The front room needs scaffolding to paint. Jesus. That sounds like a big deal, Peter. Why the move then? Is it necessity? Or is it end of term contract sort of thing? Or something like that? Let me know, my bro. Big John says, happy it's back on. I hear you, Big John. Aiden says, I don't like the international breaks. I hear that, my bro. That's the thing. People got that love-hate thing with international football. They love it when the tournament's on, but they don't want to see the friendlies or even the qualifiers, you know, on average these days, which is a shame because back in the day when I was growing up, international football was on a level playing field with normal club football. If anything, international football was higher. But yeah, no, I hear that, guys. I hear that. Oh, obviously, I'm doing YouTube these days. It's nice to have things on to, you know, to stream about, to talk about, etc. So I don't quite mind it, to be fair. But in a normal off season, I kind of liked it when there was a bit of a break. Let you kind of, sometimes in life you need to miss something to really enjoy it. But I hear that. I hear it. It's a bit noisy where I live. It's a high street and I'm going to an old school building. Nice and quiet. Fair enough, man. It does make a big difference. If it's someone that can deal with noise or don't mind it, then it's okay. But when you're someone that's either sensitive or you just don't like it, it can be a slow drain on your life. We'll all live through things and get through things, but why put out things if we shouldn't have to? But I hear that. What are you doing tomorrow, veteran? In regards to YouTube, probably nothing. Gonna take a break. Honestly, my voice is nearly done. So yeah, I'll have a little day off tomorrow from the old YouTube. And yeah, might go for a little walk. Might go jogging actually, down in the local fields, etc. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. How about yourself? And is that you, Thomas, or is that you, Jessica, or is that you both? What are you guys up to? Let me know. Atletico Madrid in that lovely red and white home striped kit. And Man United, what are they wearing? A blue kit today? Yeah, blue kit. Right. Game day. We are up. Atleti versus United. Yep, Thomas Jessica, I've let you know what I'm doing. Let me know what you're doing. Tomorrow that is. Just about to kick off now. Tom Heaton, geez, still going at Man U. Must be about 40 now. Right, what have we got here? Big John says, it's beer o'clock time, he thinks. He's loving life. Loving life out there. Enjoy, my bro. Enjoy. Hopefully you got the cooler out as well. And all good. That stadium is empty. Wow. Big Man United and Atletico, and it's like, you don't expect it to be sold out, but you expect a bit more of a turnout. Looks really, it doesn't look very full at all. And this game is taking place in Sweden. You'd think it would be a sellout. So, yeah, it's kind of at about half full, which is a bit odd if you ask me, considering you don't get to see these kind of teams that often. And the game has kicked off. Maybe it's about 2/3 full, but you'd have thought that, Man United coming to town, Atletico Madrid, you'd think it would be full. This game taking place in Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, but quite strong teams, as I said, so it should be quite an interesting game. Obviously, like I said, as always, the chat takes precedence. So, of course, anything you want to chat about, any comments and whatnot, throw it in the chat. Man United it looks strange seeing Man United in don't even know what colour that is really. It's a blue kit, but it's a bit of a strange blue. Maybe it's just the colouring of the sunlight hitting the screen as well at the same time. Affluent place, Stockholm, surprising. I hear that, Peter. Well, that's what they say, don't they? They say Sweden has got the best standard of living in the world, apparently. But one of the highest taxpayers. But at the end of the day, once you're there and you're living your best life, it really is your best life, Peter. So definitely a country that I'd like to check out one day. My oldest son is going to go there, actually. He's going to go there for a week's break. I think in September, he was telling me. Right, Shea Lacey, decent feet here. Haven't seen this player before in the 10 position. Mason Mount lays it off to Amad Diallo. Oh, good feet from Diallo. Dorgu, like Man United used Dorgu as a winger this season, which is a bit of a strange one. But let's see how he gets on. A winger or stroke left back as well. Definitely got the athleticism, but I don't know if he's got the technique to be a winger for Man United. So yeah, a bit strange. But we shall see. In Bremo. Man United popping it about now. Lookman giving it away now. Euro. So a few minutes in, Man United dominating the possession. Interested to see if Mason Mount can stay fit all season. We shall see. Peter says, it was a terrible comment I meant. Surprising the fans haven't filled the stadium. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. I did kind of wonder where you were going with that, but then I just thought, oh, maybe there's something that was missing or something. But yeah, thanks for clearing that up. All right, nice feet from Amad Diallo. Oh, Man United look a bit sharper than Atletico instantly from the get-go. I think Man United started their pre-season a lot earlier than Atleti. Ortiz, pacey, dynamic. Oh, brought down cynically by Maguire. That could be a yellow early. Good feet there. But yeah, I hear what you mean. I hear what you mean, Peter, by your comment now. Right, so Atletico with the first real dangerous position of the match. Left-hand side of the box by the byline. Heated in goal. He looks so small in the goal. Right, cross coming in. Ooh, flicked on. But goes behind for the corner off Mason Mount. Koke, the Atletico captain, on all the set-piece duty. Taking a corner now. Short corner. Ortiz with the ball into the box. It's gone straight in. And it's Atletico 1. Manchester United 0. Poor defending. Poor defending. Lots of boos in the crowd. Man United are losing 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. And it started well, Man United, dominating the game. But one good breakaway. But honestly, Heaton looks miles off it. I mean, Thomas Heaton's like 40 years of age. What is he still doing in goal? He just looks miles. Honestly, I'm not even making fun of him. He looks like a competition winner in goal. I kid you not. So the corner comes in from Koke. And Ortiz fires a cross in. It's a good cross going at the back. But nobody steps out and puts a head on it. It just goes in too early. So Ortiz with a great ball into the box. So, Man United already 1-0 down in this pre-season friendly. Are their defensive inadequacies going to come and bite them on the backside once again this season? But yeah, wasn't very well contested there. So at the end of the day, anyone new to the channel, you can see Liverpool fan here doing watch along of Man United. Because at the end of the day, it's all about, looking after your fellow brother and sister. I know Peter would agree with those sentiments. Do I like Man United? Of course not. Do I want Man United to win? Never. but I will happily watch them and hopefully be entertained by them. And if they don't pick up a result, it's not the worst thing in the world to me, but hey. Oof, Ortiz went for a cheeky lob there. Audacious. Nice play from Atletico. It's weird with Man United. Across the pitch, they look big in places, but they look quite small in places. Right. Waiting for play to resume. Tom Heaton, the veteran. Fair play to Heaton, though, staying in the game for so long. Seems like 10 years ago since he was playing at Burnley. It must be in and around that time. He's been at Man United for at least 4 or 5 years, I'm sure. Picking up a decent wage. Fair play to Tom Heaton. Good work if you can find it, 100%. All right, Mason Mount plays it back to Harry Maguire. Yeah, a bit of a shame for Man United. They started the game very well. Some poor set-piece defending. And now Atletico with the lead, being more aggressive. All right, Ahmad now on the right wing. Lays it back to Lenny Yoro. He's playing right back. Didn't really realise that Lenny Yoro could even play right back, but fair enough. Nice turn for Mason Mount. Slips in. Brian Mbeumo, who chops it back to Mason Mount. Right side of the box. Amad Diallo. Jinkin. Cutting inside, looking for an out ball. Mason Mount throws it in. Back post. Great shot by Luke Shaw. And tipped over by Oblak. Really good play from Man United there. Well worked. Probably should have been a goal. I mean, Luke Shaw kept it down. There's not really much more he could do with it. But bang. Great shot. If he puts that either side of the keeper, that is 1-1 right there. Bang. Great volley from Luke Shaw. When you see it, absolutely lovely stuff. But it was straight out Oblak. Very unlucky, Luke Shaw. That should have been the equaliser. Right, 1 sec. Ashok. Right, Brian Mbeumo with the corner from the right-hand side. Ashok says, I am back. Which club are you a fan of? Liverpool FC, my friend. Liverpool FC. That is the team for me, my brother. So yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. Yes, but I do like all football, my friend. Do you like other clubs, Ashok, apart from Barcelona? Obviously, and Spain as well. What other club teams do you like, Ashok, if any? Back post. Players falling all over there. Lenny Yoro should have done better with a header at the back stick there. Lenny Yoro should do better there. Liverpool is a good team. Hopefully they're going to be a better team this season, Ashok. Liverpool Premier League champions 2 seasons ago. But, poor performers last time out. So this time, let's hope for something better, Ashok. And Ashok, with your channel, with your videos, what do you mostly do at the moment? Seeing as you cannot do live stuff, what do you normally do with your videos? Let me know, my bro. Right, Oblak with a kick out here. And anybody wants to fire some comments into the chat, please feel free and I will mention them. Mason Mount now dropping deep to get the ball. Puts it out wide to Lenny Yorov, who's playing right back to Amad Diallo, right wing. Comes back inside on his left, of course. Lays it centrally for Maguire. Man United just controlling possession. Looking for the opportunity. Mason Mount puts a pass in, but it gets blocked. Shea Lacey picks it up. Goes to Mbuemo. But now Atletico have the ball and they're breaking out at pace. And he goes down with a foul. Who fouled him there? Patrick Dorgu. Ashok says, now, say about your country time now. Well, I'm in England, of course, as I said. Or as you probably know. And it is, well, it's 2:13 p.m. So, 14:13. Bob says, hello, Bob. How are you doing, my bro? Bob is back and says, how likely is the Barcola transfer out of 10? I think at this point, Bob, I don't want to jinx it, but it's looking like a strong 8.59 out of 10, Bob. So it's really good signs. At the end of the day, Bob, he doesn't want to sign a deal at PSG. How many clubs can afford him ultimately? Where else can they go? They want to get money in. They brought in Akliouche from Monaco, and they're also bringing in some young player, can't remember his name, from Ajax. So they're already getting the replacements in. So I think it's strong. It's an 8.5, Bob. So I think that's really good for us. And I think once we get that big one over the line, Bob, we can start looking at some other more fringe players or other first teamers. And then we're looking at a whole different season, Bob. But I feel like we might be losing Gakpo. What's your thoughts on that, my friend Bob? Please let me know. Maybe losing Gakpo. Ashok says, our time is 6:56 p.m. Oh, so getting on a bit for you, Ashok. You probably won't be around for the Arsenal game later, because that's going to be kicking off in the UK at 7 p.m, which will be, in 4.5 hours' time. Maybe your bedtime, my friend. 11 p.m, your time in Nepal. The Arsenal game will be kicking off, Ashok. Ashok, let me know what your videos are. What style of video you do with yours. Let me know. And yeah, Bob, let me know your thoughts on what I said about Gakpo and response to my Barcalu comments. And please, Bob, let me know that you have smashed that like button, my friend. Harry Maguire now on the ball. Andre Santos, first time I'm looking at him in a Man United shirt. Oh, good player from Mbuemo. Back with Mason Mount, great football. And he's brought down edge of the box. Surely that's going to be a foul there. Another couple of yards and that would have been a penalty. 100%. So dangerous position there. Really good play from Man United. Some really good football. Bob says, if we lose Gakpo, then we should get a right wing. I hear that, my man. Well, this is the rumours, Bob. Not that I've seen this player that often, but if we lose Gakpo, Barcola will be the main left winger. Obviously, during the matches, they're going to rotate. So you're going to have your Barcola, you're going to have your Rio Ingamoa, you're going to have Victor Munoz. These guys are good footballers. They can interchange. But the other player we're looking at is from is it Rennes? Anyway, it's Mateus Fernandez Pardo. So he's a left winger and a right winger, but he can play central striker as well. And he's looking at the young up-and-comer that we can bring in to replace Gakpo, allegedly. But let's see. Let us see. So Man United fans in the crowd. Standing over the ball. Mbuemo and Mason Mount. It's very close to the goal. 19. Ortiz, the goal scorer, is lying there doing the draft excluder. Oblak looks pensive. Mason Mount over the ball. Here it is. Ahmad, deflected. And Gakpo gathers it. Fortunately, nearly the equaliser for United. Good. I don't know what the run and stop start is. A bit of a crap build up to the free kick. But wow, that easily could have went in there. But yeah, unlucky for Man United, to be fair. Right, Ademola Lookman, good feet there. As the ball is played back in and around the back line of Atleti. But yeah, the thing is, Bob, if we lose Gakpo and it's near the end of the window, that's fine. We can get a replacement for him. That's all right. There's always loads of left wingers about, Bob. But what we need is we need to get Barcola done, Bob, and we need that centre-back and that right-back. But if it's a centre-back, right-back cover, I can handle it. Because people are going all out for a right-back. But the point is, we've already got Frimpong and Connor Bradley. And even though they're a little bit unfit, what if they're all fit and you've got 3 players? You can't really carry 3 right-backs, really. So let's see. Ashok says, now my subscribers 371. Perfect. Channel growing, my brother. All good. And Ashok, check your channel now. I've subscribed to your channel to give you a boost, my friend. So there you go. You're now on 372, Ashok. How about that? The RK Soldier is looking out for you. I just had a quick look at your channel, Ashok. I think most of your stuff is shorts, right? Maybe try and do some longer videos on some certain topics. But you have to keep trying, my friend. But now you're on 372, Ashok. So I hope you're happy today. 2 more subscribers for you today. So Man United will be quite surprised to find themselves 1-0 down here because they've been quite dominant in the game, to be fair. Do you think Maka is leaving? It's such a difficult one, Bob, because me personally... All right, 1 second, Bob. Luke Shaw lays it out wide to Dorgu. Plays it centrally to Lacey. Good feet. Very technical, this Lacey. Quite impressed. Oh, good feet. Very technical player, this Lacey. Right. What can they do there? Is that going to be a goal kick? Right. So, Bob says, do you think Maka is leaving? Talking about, of course, Alexis McAllister. Myself personally, Bob, I have loved McAllister at times. But last year told me that his time's up at Liverpool. I don't think he's got it in his legs anymore. Not for the Prem anyway. I think he needs a slower pace. Now, there are rumours that his entourage, a.k.a. his dad, his agent, is talking with Atletico Madrid. I think that would suit him perfectly. I would move him on personally, Bob. I think it's a 50-50 at the moment. But I think we might move him on. It might even be a bit more than that. So, Bob, what I would like myself is, personally, I would like Liverpool to bring in Manu Kone, the French central midfielder, to CDM, to replace him. Because I'd like a traditional CDM, Bob. That's what I'd like. Let me know what you would think. And so the rumours are it's either going to be replaced with Manny Cohn. Exactly, 100%. That's what I would like. But there's also another player that's doing the rounds. Plays for, I think, Stuttgart. His name is Kima Andres. He is a young Spanish CDM. Brought up through the Real Madrid Academy. Played with Victor Munoz as well. And he's meant to be a very good up-and-coming CDM. They apparently call him the baby Rodri. His name is Kima Andres. He does look pretty good, to be fair. I think he's about 22. So it's looking at maybe him, or if we're bringing him anyone, it's likely to be him or Manu Kone. And at this point, I would take him. There was obviously those stories about Ayoub Bayadi, you know, the Moroccan player. But it looks like he's going to Man City now after starring at the World Cup. But yeah, what about your thoughts on McAllister? Would you move him on, Bob? Let me know, my bro. Right, so we'll get back into the game while I'm awaiting Bob's reply. Mason Mount's looked pretty lively this game. And this Shea Lacey looks like a decent player. And Ashok, did you see your subscriber count grow? I subscribed to your channel. Let me know if you saw. Yeah, only if we don't have funds. I hear that, my man. I hear that. I hear you. The thing is, though, I think... Right, ball into the box. Surely it's going to be the equaliser. Oh, my goodness. Dorgu. What was that? I mean, just about kept it in, but, I mean, you should still do a bit better. I mean, it was offside anyway, probably. Not that you're going to get found out. There's no VAR here, but Dorgu, with a cross, he had all the time. But what a poor cross that was. But, yeah, the thing is, though, Bob, I think we'll have the funds anyway. I think we'll have the funds regardless to get the deals done. And if we have to move on... If we have to move on Gakpo and McAllister, I'm okay with it, personally. I'd rather keep Gakpo than McAllister, though, Bob. I think McAllister, I would definitely move on. I would definitely move on, 100%. I'm alright with Gakpo. I think if Gakpo stays in the league, we couldn't even regret it, to be fair. He's about to come into his physical prime as well, Bob. He's 27. And I think that's what we're kind of missing, Bob. I think we're missing a lot of players in and around the 26 to 29 category. Do you know, we've got a lot of older players and we've got a lot of young players. Aiden is back. 2-0 to Aston Villa. Aiden, who scored, my bro? Please let the chat know. Half time. Welcome back, my brother. Yeah, who scored both goals? Let us know. Right, ball comes into the Man United box. Cleared away. Koke on all of these. Lookman. But now, strong break now. That's going to be offside, surely. But cheers for the update, Aiden. So you must be happy. The Villa doing well. Big John up there. Enjoying that as well, I'm sure. Well, hearing the scoreline at least. Jay says, Ade, I think I'm wrong with my 2-1 United prediction. I wouldn't be rule it out. They've been a much better side, to be fair. They've been a much better side. They shouldn't be losing, put it that way. So you could be right, Jay. You could be right. I went for a 2-1 myself to Man United. Oh, referee gets in the way. Awful stuff. Peter says, it's hard to equate Macca form from the title winning season to last. A monumental drop-off. Exactly, Peter. And with that level of drop-off, it tells you that it's not coming back, is it, Peter? Because at the end of the day, this boy has been flogged. Never has a season off. World Cup, then it's Copa America. He just run into the ground. It's absolutely ridiculous. Aston Villa fan, Aiden says, Ross Barkley and Emi Buendia. And we have Atletico Madrid in the chat. Hey, Atleti fan here. How you doing, my bro? Introduce yourself, my brother. Welcome. And are you watching the game, or are you just are you gonna enjoy the watch along with us? But your team, I'll be real with you, Atleti, my man. Atletico have struggled. They should not be winning this game, but they are. So well played. It was it was a clever goal. So it is what it is. But Atletico, welcome to the channel, my friend. City drew 1-1 full time. Thank you. Who were the goal scorers, Jay? Let me know. Bob says, we could get 250 million worth of signings if FSG cared enough. We're a rich club and barely spend big. Exactly, Bob. And that's the thing. We've got the money there for sure. Atletico Madrid, welcome to the channel. Introduce yourself, my friend. Are you in Spain now? Hopefully you can understand me. I see the translation is there. So yeah, all good, my friend. Hope you are well. Right, the first half, we're 26 minutes in, and it's still Manchester United 0, Atletico Madrid 1. Most people will want Atletico to win in here. That is true. Sun 2 Flow, where's Chido Obi? I don't know, my bro. But Santos, where are you from, my friend? And who do you support? Please let me know. Jay says Mubama for City and Pavard for Milan. Thank you, Jay. Aiden says, I'm saying 5-0 to Aston Villa by the end. This Chido Obi, I don't know, Santos. I think he might be a little bit overrated. People thought he was going to be some big thing. I don't think he's going to make it at Man United, my friend. But let us know, Santos, where are you from? And who do you support, my friend? All right, Lenny Yoro breaking out from the back. Plays it into the middle with Mbuemo. Mbuemo, good. Oh, gives it away poorly. It's now the break now. Mbuemo, frustration. Loses the ball poorly and then fouls. Big John says, think it'll be 4-0 to the Villa. Mbuemo fouls Castillo. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel. Atleti, are you still there, my friend? And Santos, please let us know where you're from and who you support, my bro. Lenormand on the ball. Santos says, Portugal, I support Sporting Club of Portugal. Awesome. Lovely to meet you, my friend. My Portuguese brother. I'm a Liverpool fan. Liverpool FC. Oh, and Mbuemo nearly scores there. Liverpool FC. But I'm here doing a Man United watch-along. Some Premier League stuff. But lovely to meet you, Santos. Are you looking forward to the new season? Oh, great feet there from Shea Lacey. And then Mbuemo with a diving, glancing header just wide of the post. Yeah, great feet from Lacey. This guy's very impressive. And then Mbuemo puts a diving, glancing header just wide of the post. But Santos, nice to meet you, my friend. Jay says, I'd love to stay to the end, but Swansea are playing at 3 o'clock, so I'll go at 14:40. No problem, Jay. Enjoy. Jay, are you just watching the Swansea game or are you doing your watch-along? Please let me know. If so, I will try and drop in after this and give you a like, my friend. Santos, do you think that your club will keep Diamande? Or do you think you will sell Diamande to the Premier League, Santos? Let me know, my friend. And everybody, do not forget to smash that like button for your boy. Oh, Lacey unlucky there. He drives into the box. Aiden says, up the Villa. Bob says, is Jacquet that good or is he overrated as he's regarded as one of the best under 21 centre-backs in the world? What is the thing? To be honest with you, Bob, I've never seen him play one game. I can only go on the reports, the same like yourself. But it's a big risk trying to start him for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? First time in the Prem. It's difficult because that's the situation we've left ourselves in. But ultimately, we've got to hope that the talent ID spotting is going to come up correct with him. But let's hope so, Bob, for our sake. But Bob, it all depends on what we actually kind of expect this season. I kind of want a title challenge. I don't expect Liverpool to win the league, but they could win the league. But they've got to get more signings in. Let's see what the signings are like, Bob. And once we know what we're looking at, then we can take an educated guess as to whether Liverpool are going to mount a title charge. They won't put Jacquet on unless it rains. Peter, boom, boom. What do you think about Arne Slot? I'm glad he's gone. I think Arne Slot is a good manager. I think, We can't take away the title triumph. He did some great things in that title-winning campaign, Bob. But I think it was more a combination of the subtle changes he made, but a lot of it was just what Jurgen built. That got us over the line. The energy, the efficiency, the die-hard attitude, which ebbed away because once it was kind of instilled. Do you remember when, basically, to cut a long story short, do you remember, all right, great ball over the top there, Dorgu gets it all wrong but wins the corner. Do you remember when Mourinho was at Chelsea and he had them drilled for years and years and years and years and years? And when Mourinho left, Chelsea just still kept carrying on. It didn't matter who the manager was because he had the leaders in the dressing room. John Terry, Frank Lampard, Drogba. They managed themselves after a while. And that was all put in by Jose Mourinho. And I think we were the same under Jurgen Klopp, except the after effects of Jurgen didn't last as long as Mourinho, if that makes sense. So I think Arne Slot benefited massively from the influence of Jurgen Klopp. So that's my answer there. Jay says, just watching, but we're going over my uncle's house to watch it. Fair enough, Jay. I hear that, my bro. Well, enjoy the game. Up the jacks for you, my friend. Man United put a dangerous ball across the box. Lenormand and Maguire tussling. Jeez, really aggressive. Aidan says, do you think Aston Villa get Sarr and Jose and Paulinho? I think they'll probably get Paulinho if they really want him. Obviously, Tottenham aren't taking up the option, it seems, because they've obviously bought players. So, do you know what? I would take Paulinho. Hopefully, Liverpool get in a race, my friend. We could use a squad player in midfield. But to be honest with you, Liverpool don't do loans, so I think you'll be all right. But who's the other one? Alan Sarr? You're talking about Papamata Sarr from Tottenham? Who's the other Sarr you're talking about, Aidan? Let me know. Bob says he's a good manager, just not a Liverpool one. There you go, Bob. You summed up more eloquently. He is a good manager. He definitely deserved a title win. He definitely had the impact to make it happen. It's a shame it went the way it was. I did find him a bit difficult to like at the end, to be honest. Come November, Bob, I wanted him gone. But yeah, how did you feel? When did you turn, Bob? When did you want Slot out? If you were Slot out, I'm assuming you were. But when did you want Slot out? Please let me know. Man United player down. Oh yeah, so you're talking about Papamata Sarr. I don't know why, it's probably just converted it. But yeah, Papamata Sarr, it seems like, I don't know if you need both of them though. I don't think you need both of them, Aidan. I think you need one or the other. Now it just depends. Does Unai Emery want experience or youth? I'll come on to that in a second, Bob. Yeah, I think, does Unai Emery want youth or experience? I think he'd probably go for the experience, to be honest. But I don't think you get both because you still got to pay wages to Onana, and you still got Kamara there, and you've got a lot of midfielders already. So I think only one of the two. And Bob was Slot out around Jan. Fair enough, mate. I was done exactly after the Nottingham Forest game. I was done. I watched that game and I said, no, it's broken. You could see it's broken. For me, it was broken. There was no way back. 3-0 at home to Forest, who were in relegation battle at Anfield. Shouldn't happen. And then obviously a few days later, 4-1 to PSV at home. Game over that week. Game done. Peter says, why do they choose not to have low moves? I don't know, Peter. It's a strange one with Liverpool. They just don't do it. I think it's just a money thing. They just think they don't want to invest in it. I think they're just funny like that. They want to invest £6 million on a loan fee when you could be putting it towards buying a player permanently. Strange. If it's an obligation to buy, I think they should be going for... Sorry, I'll come on to the mess in a minute. I think they should be going all out to get Endrick. Apparently, Roma are sorting out a deal with Real Madrid for Endrick. 38 million with an obligation to buy. Liverpool should just buy him outright. Do it now. Alan from Brazilian League. Oh, I see, Aidan. I don't know if it's the same Alan that used to be at Liverpool. I don't know, but there's loads of players. Excessive wages. Exactly, Peter. Bob says, Liverpool apparently wants Spence for loan. If they do a loan with an obligation to buy, I'm okay with that. But I would really I'll take Jed Spence and Endrick. I'd go all out for Endrick, to be honest. He's a mercurial talent. He's still only about 18, 19, rapid, can play right wing, He's a striker as well, because we know like Isak is made of Weetabix, so he's going to miss games. So why not go for... why would you let Endrick go to Roma when you could pick him up? Hopefully Liverpool get their eye in. Gomez has come for Aston Villa, exactly. So you've got a lot of midfielders there. Obviously still got Big John McGinn, got Kamara, Yao Gomez now. You've got other players obviously that you could name as well. Got some youth as well, etc. So yeah, I'm not sure they need Yao Pellia and Papa Matasar. But Man United have literally dominated this half. There's no way they should be losing. Great recovery from Lenny Yola there. Atletico do look a bit miles off it, to be fair. Jay says, I'll see you at the Gunners game, Ade. See you later, mate. Take care, my bro. Enjoy your game. See you later, Jay. Dorgu fouled there. Good feet brought down. Dominguez struggling with the physicality of Dorgu. Cynical challenge. That deserved a yellow. One set ball into the box by Luke Shaw. Good ball. Flicked on by Euro. But poorly converted by Euro. Bob says Messi or Ronaldo. If we have to have that debate, Messi all day long. I mean, they're both top players. Messi, for me, is the greatest player of all time. Ronaldo is one of the greatest players of all time. But nobody is on Messi's level for me. What do you think, Bob? I think the only person that is on Messi's level for me would be Maradona. But Ronaldo is definitely eating at the top table. I don't like the fact he keeps going on and on and on. I think he needs to give it up a bit, but... Right, Lenny now bursts into the box. Chips it to the back stick. Luke Shaw fires it in, and it goes wide. Man United dominating this game. Bob says Messi since 2022. Before that, what did you think? You thought Ronaldo was the one, did you? Or do you mean after the World Cup win? That's when you put Messi on that pedestal. Right, ball into the box. Good catch from Oblak. Oh, great ball out from Oblak. Lookman there, plays out. Oh, good feet there. From the number 46 Atletico player. Castillo. Oh, I see. Bob says, I thought they were even up until then. Yeah, there was. I mean, look, there's not much in it. Obviously different, both attackers, obviously different type of player. But for me, when you got Messi on the pitch, you've basically got, you know what it is? As good as many goals as Cristiano scores, I just think Messi's the most clinical player I've ever seen. His finishing is just unreal. He just doesn't get in those positions that much anymore. But you put him in front of goal, he scores. He's one of the most clinical players I've ever seen. He is unbelievable. Amazing free kick taker. One of the best passes you'll ever see. Dorgu now. Well played by Dominguez, who comes back and covers with Lenormand. Good play. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Messi for me, he could do everything. Absolutely everything. Or has done in his thing. If he's playing left wing, he's the best player. If he plays right wing, he's the best player. Plays the cam, he's the best player. He could probably drop it into midfield. As a central midfielder, it'd probably still be the best player. He's just incredible. Messi has more open play goals than Ronaldo in 170 odd less matches. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though with me, Bob, I'm not someone who's massively hung up on statistics. At the end of the day, of course they count, but I more prefer the eye test myself. And but yeah, he's a machine, an absolute machine. But I think once he converted into a striker only from about 31 years of age, so we're talking about 11 years ago, he doesn't really impact games. It's just about he just gets on the end of things. And there's not much else more to his game these days. Where when he was a young winger at Man United and at Real Madrid, he'd be involved in the game, going past people, blitzing them, tricks, pace, the whole lot. But, you know, since about 33, 34, he's just become, you know, just a finisher. And there's nothing wrong with that. But Messi, you see what he's like now. Still runs, still dribbles, still goes past people. Still a playmaker. Just, yeah, he's the best. Ashok says, do you know about Sabitra Bandari Samba? I don't, my friend. But Ashok, do you know I subscribe to your channel? How about that? Ronaldo should hang up the boots. I can't lie. Oh, he should do, man. He should. But he's not going to because he's going to want to get that 1,000 goals. And fair play. Get your 1,000 goals and then retire. But I know Ronaldo, he'll probably carry on because Messi's not even that far behind. He's only... Oh my days, nearly another goal for Atletico out of the blue there, nothing. Yeah, so basically, like Bob, Ronaldo could get the 1,000 next season, but Messi might only be about 50 behind. If he plays for a few more seasons, he could end up overtaking Ronaldo. So, wow, Atletico should have gone 2-0 up there. Who is that anyway, Ashok? Let me know. Sabitra Bandari. All right, Koke, another set piece into the box. Nice delivery. Cleared by Dorgu. Atletico finishing the half stronger. How many subscribed by you? I don't know, my friend, but I subscribed. If anybody on the chat wants to go to your channel and subscribe, they are feel free to do so. You do mostly short videos, don't you, Ashok? I saw. And Ashok as well. Maybe, hey, there you go. Ashok subbed as well. See that, Ashok? You made some friends. Ashok as well. Maybe because you do shorts, you should concentrate on TikTok as well. I don't really do TikTok. I do Twitch and YouTube. So Pat says, as regards Slot, I think he was halfway through a major overhaul. If he had stayed, he'd have been further down the road this season, but fans ran out of patience with him, and I didn't like his personality. This is it, St. Pat's. I agree with all of the sentiments there, exactly. And at the end of the day, if the brand of football had been just that bit faster, just that bit slicker, then the Liverpool faithful would have been a bit more patient, because Liverpool fans are patient. And Peter says, 910 goals for Messi to 975 in favour of Ronaldo. So 65 goals in it between them, basically, you're saying, Peter? But Messi has, what, 2.5 years on him as well? He could close that gap. He really could, if he wanted to. So, really good half for Man United there. They should not be losing this game. In fact, they should be winning. Ashok says, she is a forward of Nepalese football. Search Sabitra Bandari Samba. She is the Asian queen. 373 Ashok. Well, hopefully my channel helped you get a few more, and that is good to see. Ekatike career might be done. I know, Bob, I know. I'm a bit worried about that. I don't want to manifest it, and I know you don't either, but let's see how he recovers. To be fair, Bob, the main thing I'd say about Ekatike is that he's a highly technical striker. So even if he loses a bit of pace, he still should have a career in football. It's these players that completely rely on pace that have absolutely no chance. I will look up this person, Bandari Sabitra. Let's have a look. I had a look. Ashok, yep, 29-year-old Nepalese footballer. Cool. Yeah, Bob, let's hope so, my friend. Let me know what you think about my comments on Ekatike there. Hopefully, you know, he's got the technique to make up for any pace that he might lose. But yeah, it's a bad injury, isn't it? The Achilles, apparently the worst one you can have in football. But half time in this game here. All right, just going to go for a quick toilet break. Feel free to keep putting your messages in the chat and I will respond when I'm back. Bob says, yeah, I hope Isak stays fit because he's a good player. Oh, he's a great player and we're going to need him fit. And Bob, if he stays fit and Wirtz fires as well, we get Barcola in. Rio kicks on a year, Bob. Honestly, we could be in business. Replace McAllister with someone with more legs. Gravenberch, the metronome in midfield, and Manu Kone shielding the back line of an aging Van Dijk. We could be in business, Bob. I'm not ruling out Liverpool for the Premier League title. Let's go, my bro. But yes, I'll be back in a moment. Keep the messages in the chat, and I'll see you in 2 or 3 minutes. Cheers for coming back in, St. Pat's. Always an absolute pleasure. Back in a moment. Right, back again. Let's go. Right, Bob says, right, so Ashok says she's also joined Phoenix Wellington Club in Australia. Good for her. Let her career progress. Good stuff, Ashok. Ashok said, it's time for my dinner. Enjoy, my friend. Welcome back. Come back if you can. But if not, I'll see you next time. Big John says, Liverpool top 2 this season. You got some good signings. We shall see, Big John. We're gonna need a few more for sure. But obviously, we've replaced Mo Salah. But here's the thing, guys. What it boils down to in the Premier League is that they've done the survey and the studies, and I don't know if anybody has seen this or heard this, but your league position is usually determined by how many goals you score. So, if you score 70 points, if you score 70 goals, you'll get 70 points. That's usually how it works. And, you know, when I looked at the previous league table, it's kind of spot on. Like, Liverpool got about 59 goals in the Prem last season and got 60 points. I think Man City in the end scored 78 goals and got 79 points. So basically it equates to a goal per point. Now, Arsenal were a little bit different. They got 80 odd points, but they only scored like, say, 70 goals. So, of course, but we know they got a stellar defence. So ultimately, it's about the goals in your squad. So do Liverpool have 70 plus goals in them? At the moment, I'm not sure. So they're going to need someone in. Barcola's going to get you a few. Isak should get you a good 20 if he stays fit all season. Maybe Ekitike can chip in 3 or 4 by the time he comes back in the end. You know, Munoz 5 or 6. Van Dijk will usually get you 3 or 4, maybe a bit more in headers. So you've got to start adding up those Premier League goals. And does your squad have 60, 70, 80 goals in it to win you a league? That is the question. But I hope you're right, Big John. Bob says, would you keep Chiesa? I would. Definitely. That money that's in football, Bob, what's the point in us selling him? He's 28 years of age. So he's in his male physical prime. Of course, we know he's not in his football prime because he's obviously had massive injuries in his career. But what's the point in us selling him back to Italy? Let's use him. Let's give him 30 games a season, but, you know, run his legs off for the last 30. If he becomes our super sub and whatnot, what's wrong with that? Do you know what I mean? I'd definitely keep him around. He's a good player. He can play striker as well. He's obviously not an out-and-out striker, but let's say if Isak goes down, what do we have at the moment? He's our next best option. I think I'd rather play him in the 9 over Cody Gakpo. So, yeah, I'd keep him. And he has been mistreated. And that's the thing with Arne Slot as well. I think he did him dirty from day one. He clearly didn't want him. He was happy to get the job, didn't want to ruffle any feathers. Richard Hughes took the sporting director, gave him a key, said he's a good player to use. And Arne Slot turned his nose up at him from the get-go, which is wrong. Absolutely wrong. Big John says, but I can't just count on one player. It's the whole team and a good defence. Yeah, exactly, my bro. I hear that. Liverpool top 2, you got some good signings, but you can't just count on one player. It's the whole team and a good defence. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Now, Liverpool do have a decent defence when it's all fit, you would imagine. But that's when it's all fit. Joe Gomez is always going down. We've obviously lost Konate. I'm a bit, Connor Bradley, when he's fit, I'm happy with, but he's not around. He's back in training apparently, but still not anywhere near it. But yeah, Chiesa's definitely been mistreated, but I would keep him around for sure. He could definitely have an impact. But let me know if you've heard that kind of statistic thing before I was talking about, which is how many goals you score is how many points you kind of collect. So I'll bring up an example of the Premier League table. Let's bring up the season when Liverpool actually won the league. 24-25. So I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Right. Did Connor Bradley tear his ACL? I think he did something even worse. I think he did something worse, Bob. But they haven't really talked about it. It's really strange. With Connor Bradley, they haven't really given over the full diagnosis of what actually happened to him, which is a strange one. So going back to what I was saying, if you have a look here, look at the goals Liverpool scored when they won the league. Let's go back. scored 86 and got 84 points. Arsenal got 69 goals, got 74 points. So quite a close correlation. Look at Man City, 72 goals, 71 points. Chelsea, 64 goals, 69 points. Not miles off it. Newcastle in that season, 68 goals, 66 points. Aston Villa, once again, they're always the same, this Villa. They score less than the points they get. And so on and so on. So yeah, I thought it was quite an interesting example. Bob says, I got to go, brother. We'll come back later for sure. Or come back for sure. Nice one, Bob. Enjoy the rest of your day, my man. Excellent. But yeah, I found that correlation quite interesting regarding the amount of goals you score leading to the amount of points you get. So I don't know if anyone else has heard this stat before, but it's pretty much spot on, to be fair. Especially in and around Man City. So, very interesting. So, as far as Liverpool FC go, we need to get more goals into the team. That is for sure. Second half is about to get underway. But Bob, absolute pleasure chatting to the man. Really, really good, nice subscribers joining the channel. People that sharing the love of the game. So it's all good. All good, all good. So happy with the way the channel's progressing. A nice little community is building. Really, really good stuff. Right, there's a few subs taking place now. Looks like the second half is just about to begin. Oh, smack myself in the face. Cameron says, yes, bro. Ahmad coming off for Jack Fletcher. Youngster, I'm pretty sure Jack Fletcher, is he a striker, is he? Jimenez now the veteran coming on for Atletico. Centre back. I remember when he was just coming through many years ago. Jimenez. An Atletico legend, really. This day and age. Hulmand. Hey, Mr. Brown is back. What's happening, my man? How you doing, my bro? How are you, good sir? Did you manage to catch your Villa boys versus the Indonesia All-Stars? Is that still going? Let me know, my bro. How are you, Mr. Brown, sir? The Man United second half is about to kick off. Game is on. Few changes. Yep, Mr. Brad, let me know how you doing, my bro. And I hope you smashed that like button on your way into the building. Mr. Brown says, I'm good. How you keeping? I'm watching it now, my guy. Winning 3-0. Glad to hear it, my bro. And he most definitely smashed it. Good man. Smashed it like you're smashing up flipping the Indonesia All-Stars. Who scored the third one, my bro? We heard who scored the first two. We got a report in earlier from Aidan, another Aston Villa fan. I know it's meant to be a pretty strong Aston Villa team out there. So that's good. Give you a bit more confidence as you go into those games coming up. Honestly, Aston Villa are such an interesting team this season. Honestly, real talk. No waffle. At the end of the day, Unai Emery, top manager. And they're in that fluctuating position when we was talking about the other day. They're in such an interesting position. Are they going to kick on or are they going to drop off? It's one of those ones. But let's see. So it was Maggio. Okay, the big lump that I was introduced to the other day. And was it a good goal or did he roll into them and just knock it in from 3 yards? But yeah, they're going to be such an interesting team next season. Brian Maggio, there you go. Is that his name, Brian? Yeah. It's funny because I don't have a traditional English name. Like, you know, my name is African origin. My first name. Obviously, I'm born and bred British. My mum, I'm half English myself. I'm half white. But I didn't get an English name. But you don't get Brians anymore. You know, you just don't get Brians anymore, or Collins or Trevors. Do you know what I mean? It's just, when you said Brian Maggio, I'm like, Brian? Who called Brian anymore? But yeah, maybe, you know, a lot of African countries actually still use names like Brian. Traditional Christian names, as it were. But yeah, you know what I mean, lads? Imagine though, as well, John, thank you for the update. Now, John, you are John. You have the original, most common name in our normal lifetimes. But young children now are not called John, which is wild. Because we knew that while growing up, the most average name in England was John Smith, right? That's why there's like the parody of it, John Smith. But you just don't meet Johns anymore. It's crazy how life and times and changes work, right? So lots of changes for Atletico. They've taken off basically most of their more senior players, including the keeper. They brought in youngsters. Koke's off. And they brought on a lot of youngsters. So more energy for Atletico for sure. But less guile, you would imagine. They did a poll in names. Mohammed is top now. Oh, yeah, of course. That's worldwide, though. But what about in the UK? I think these days, UK it's names like Tom or Oliver. Even an Alex. I mean, I called my son Alex. And that was 22 years ago. Or it'd be, you know, new names, popular names would be like Toby these days and stuff like that. Cameron says, Johns are scarce. They are scarce. They are definitely scarce. And Big John Nugget is scarce because he's out hiding in the woods, dominating in silence. To be honest with you, I mean, if Mohammed is topping names, it would have always been Mohammed in a worldwide basis, because obviously the amount of people, the amount of countries that have, Islam as its religion. So yeah, 100%. So Man United haven't started this half massively on fire. Atletico started it quite well, to be fair. Man United seem to be just building into the second half slowly. They were very, very strong in the first half, Man United. Very impressive. How they're losing this game 1-0, I still don't know. But fair play to them. Big John says, I'm bear trapping whilst getting chased by Bigfoot. That's what we like to see, my bro. Having adventures in life, my bro, that's what it's all about. Having those adventures. Like Dorgu. To sure. Is Yuri playing for United? He is not, my bro. He is not. I'll have a check if he's on the bench, but yeah, good point. I was looking forward to seeing some of the new players, but yeah, no, he's not even on the bench. So yeah, no real new players. It'll probably be available for Man United's next game, bro. But yeah, Yuri Tillemans is not there. And Mr. Brown, how long before he becomes just Tielemans? Or are you always going to be forever grateful to Yuri? And what is everybody like with ex-players, by the way? Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Good feet. Man United penalty there. 100%. He definitely sold it. And the attacker Castillo bought it. So Man United with a penalty here now. Yeah, what's everybody like once a player leaves their club? Are they? Oh, that's a definite penalty. Poor from Castillo. Really good play from this Lacey. Decent kid. Decent player. Very impressed with this Lacey kid. He's very small, very diminutive, but he's got a lot of technical ability, this Lacey. Mr. Brown says, always grateful, wishing well at United, not against us though. Yeah, this is it. I'm the same, mate. I don't really hold grudges against players that leave. You only get one career. If that's what you want to do. And I think, let me just do this penalty, and then I'll give you my opinion on a former Liverpool player, for example. Mbuemo steps up. He's going to hit it left-footed. Mbuemo rolls it into the net. Easy as you like. So that's Man United with the equaliser. Well-deserved overall, to be fair to United. Yeah, so I mean, my thoughts on ex-players, like take Trent Alexander-Arnold, for example. Vilified by most of the Liverpool support, or a lot of the Liverpool support, should I say. But I don't have a bad word to say against Trent. Played for us for all those years. Came through the academy. He was at the club for 20 years. He won everything he could win at Liverpool. Scored goal after goal after goal. Assist after assist after a million assists. And it's like, how'd you turn your back on him? Just because he wanted to go to Real Madrid. So what? So at the end of the day, you know, you got to put on your big pants sometimes and say that sometimes there's a bigger fish than you. There's always a bigger fish, right? So yeah, be grateful for these players, you know. I mean, with Trent, it's a bit annoying that we didn't get a massive fee for him, but he played for the club. He worked his contract. You know, when we leave jobs and move on, do we get a send-off? Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on. Exactly, Mr. Brown says 100%, exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it if you have an enemy club. Now, if Trent went to Man United directly from Liverpool, am I happy? No. Would I like him? I'd dislike him immensely after that. But most players are sensible enough not to do that. Whereas, you know, and some of these footballers as well, depending on your age as well. Now, I'm not going to say just because I'm of my age, I'm super mature and whatnot, but some of these players really don't think it through. I take Jordan Henderson, for example. He's tarnished his legacy at Liverpool. He's a great captain for Liverpool. He's at Liverpool for over 10 years. Won everything. Won us the title, in that first title back. Amazing stuff. And what's he gone on to do? He couldn't accept being a bit part player. And he left to become a player at Al Ittihad. Didn't last there. Lasted there 6 months. Goes to Ajax. Then he goes to Brentford. And now he's going to be a bit part player at Chelsea. Why not just stay at Liverpool and cement your legacy? But some of these people, they just don't think ahead. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And Mr. Brown, I think we were talking the other day about, was it myself speaking or maybe Ichiku? We were talking about John Duran. Look at this guy, itchy feet. What was he at Villa? 19? Imagine if he stayed at Villa now. Oh my days. You wouldn't have anything to worry about in the striker department. He was looking absolutely amazing. But it is what it is. Right, Man United on the ball. Big John says it's to do with money as well. Oh, 100%. 100%. But some of these guys... The thing is though, boys, and any ladies in the chat, Oh, that's a silly tackle from Euro. Don't get me wrong. You should move. You should move to furnish your nest if that's what you want. But I think a lot of the time, some of these footballers, let's have it right. If you're a Premier League player from 20 years of age, you should be financially sorted for life. By the time you're 25, you should be sorted for life. And if you're not, then you're not living your right. You're not living your life right outside of football. So if you're Jordan Henderson, right, Castillo plays into the box. Ooh, yeah. If you've sorted out your career now, if you're Jordan Henderson at 32, you've got all the money in the world you're ever likely to need. By the way, you're a Liverpool captain, so you get endorsements and extra bits and bobs as well. He was the England captain as well, Jordan Henderson. So he's making a nice bit of money from that as well. At times, sharing that with Harry Kane. How much money do you need, really and truly? And of course, you might want to cement your legacy for your great-great-grandchildren, but look, let's have it right. Sometimes you've got to let your children, grow and live for themselves. Because if you sugarcoat our children and their children, you'll make weak people. Do you know what I mean? That don't know how to graft for themselves, etc. Going off on a bit of a tangent. But basically, just sometimes just think about the move you're going to make, because the grass isn't always greener. And as for flipping John Duran, what a waste of a career. I truly thought he was going to be something special. All right, Ortiz, the goal scorer, on the left flank. Dominguez. Castillo now drives into the box. Dominguez lays it across. Hulmand. Nice play from Atletico. Martin on the ball. Hanko, the centre-back, chips it into the box. Lookman struggled to get into the game. Atletico. I wonder how long Diego Simeone is going to last at this club. It's been a long time, and I just don't see them. I just don't see him ever competing with Barcelona or Real Madrid again. I think he's had his time in the sun. Those negative tactics of his. But yes. Right, Andre Santos now with the ball in the middle. Mason Mount. Good first half from Mason Mount, actually. Lenny Yoro. Great play. This Lacey. This kid Lacey's really good. Really, really good. Really technical player, this Shea Lacey. I wonder if he's from Manchester. One of the crop. Or if they brought him in from elsewhere. But he's very impressive, this Shea Lacey. Very, very good. A lot of changes coming on now for Atletico. Looks like they're bringing on about 58 players. So, a few changes now taking place. Wow, Thomas Lemar, blast from the past. Nearly got a 70 million move to Liverpool 5-6 years ago. What a waste of money that would have been. His career has gone absolutely nowhere. Thomas Lemar. Used to be in the French squad. Now he can't get a game for Atletico. And he's still there. Crazy stuff. Some players really just do make poor choices or just waste their careers. It's very sad in a way. But such is life. I think parents need to advise their children better. You've got to have good support around you as a young player. And when I say a young player, I mean even a man in his 23, 24 needs some good advice from a parent or somebody. Because some of these people make some really poor career choices. Thomas Lemar, forgot he was even a player. All right, and Mbeumo now with the ball to Dorgu outside left wing. This Dorgu on the left wing experiment, it's not for me. I don't think he's got the technical capability. Left back, yes, fine. Left wing back, yes, but left winger, no chance. I think Man United are trying to make Dorgu into their own version of Gareth Bale, but that is not going to work. He does not have it. Right, anyone in the chat want to share anything? Please do feel free to say anything, and I'm happy to have a chat. How did your boys get in? What in Liverpool? The Liverpool game, you mean? Well, we against Wrexham the other day. It's pretty poor showing. Obviously, we got the win, but we're back in action tomorrow. We're back in action tomorrow versus Leeds. But yeah, versus Wrexham it was poor. The pitch was horrific. But yeah, there was a right in place. But honestly, it was a 1-0 in the end. But it was more or less a typical board draw. It was like a 0-0 board draw. It was horrific. And I was struggling to stay awake anyway in the early hours. But I'm hoping there's going to be obviously more big name players back. Gravenberch, Wirtz, Isak. They should all be getting minutes in that next game. So ultimately, should be a better game versus Leeds. And you know something as well. You'll know this from the Premier League. Leeds are always involved in good games. Always. They're a very entertaining side. Primarily because they're quite weak. But they're quite strong as well at the same time. Leeds are quite a strange one, Mr. Brown. So hopefully, Leeds-Liverpool is going to be a good game. Or Liverpool-Leeds, should I say. And yeah, hopefully we turn them over. But yes, but if anything, with pre-season, I'm really looking forward to these Villa games. PSG and Bayern Munich for Villa. I mean, that's great games. And hopefully, you know, all of the, you know, you start to see what this Manzambi kid looks like. And obviously, Yao Gomez, how he's going to settle in the midfield. But yeah. What are you thinking about Villa anyway? Do you think Unai Emery and Ollie Watkins are all right? Because there's something a bit strange about that relationship, if you ask me. Let me know your thoughts. And do you think Villa need another forward? Because off the top of my head, I can't think of who another striker they got. Mr. Brown says, I'm worried that we lose Konza and we need another striker. I hear that. There's too much talk around Konza at the moment. And what I would say, the worry about Konza is that, Aiden says 3-1. So Indonesia All-Stars have come back into it. What I would say, cheers Aiden. What I would say about Konza is, look, I don't rate Konza, as you probably gathered. I was having a big old chat with a few of you Villa boys the other day, and I don't rate him. Would I take him at Liverpool? Yeah, of course I would. As a rotational centre-back, not as a first-teamer. But he seems to have got, not in a big-headed way, I feel like he feels his status is elevated, and it's probably rightly so. He's been a starting centre-back for Tuchel, the most used centre-back for Tuchel. He's got to a World Cup semi-final. And he probably feels, Konza, I would imagine, has got to be in and around 27, 28. Great tackle there from Aiden Heaven. Jeez, he is a beast. He probably feels like he's got another move in him. And when teams like Arsenal and I think Chelsea are linked as well, you can understand it. Because at the end of the day, as much as we are sympathetic about our teams, like Liverpool for me is the pinnacle. But at the end of the day, above Liverpool, There's not many teams in club football, but Real Madrid is above them. So it is what it is. And with Aston Villa, you're in that level just below Liverpool, where above Villa, in reality, and no offence, you've got your Liverpool, Man United, probably Arsenal as well, and so on, and then obviously your Barcelona, Real Madrid, etc. So if somebody like that comes in for Konza, it's going to be hard to keep his head not turned, if that makes sense. Mr. Brown says, no, he is the truth. Calm is quality and wants... no, he is the truth. Calm is quality and you want 60 mil for him. Aiden, Alisson looks like Rodgers. Eh? What do you mean? What, as in Liverpool's goalkeeper? Alisson looks like Morgan Rodgers. What? What are you seeing that I'm not? Aiden, you're going to have to rephrase that, man. You've lost me there, brother. He's on 5k a week. So, oh, wow. See, this is the thing as well. Some people, they look at footballers and think they're greedy and all that sort of stuff. Oh, Alice. All right, let me have a look at this guy. Oh, you mean that he physically looks like Rodgers, or he looks like he could be what Rodgers was to you? Is that what you mean, Aiden? So he's on 75 grand a week. So obviously you've got him on that's a fairly low contract for an England international and a top rated, or, you know, not rated by me, but, you know, a top centre-back in the Premier. That is low wages, to be fair. So to be fair to him, if I'm him, I'll be looking for a move, or I want a bumper pay deal from Villa. That is for sure. But Villa got to be careful, haven't they, with their, you know, with their squad cost ratio stuff, because you guys are always teetering on the edge. So the thing with Aston Villa is they need to earn more money. They just don't earn enough money, and they've got to get repeat Champions League. Once they get repeat Champions League, Aston Villa can kick on to the next level. But we've seen this before with Villa, and it probably won't happen next time. But But Villa had that time in the sun where they were kind of breaking into the top 4, top 5. And then it all went sideways and they ended up getting relegated. Do you know what I mean? Obviously not in quick succession, but it can go that way. Kaylee Dixon back in the building. How are you, my dear? How is your day been? Kaylee, don't forget to smash that like button. Hope you are well and having a lovely day. Did you enjoy your lunch? Please let me know. And Aiden, when you say that Alisson looks like Rodgers, did you mean physically or a player on that level? Yeah, Aiden, I just looked it up. Yeah, Aiden, he does. He looks just like Morgan Rodgers. That's weird. Kaylee says, it was nice. Thank you. Glad that you enjoyed. Yeah, that is very strange, Aiden. That is very weird. He looks like his twin. That is weird. Very strange. But Kaylee, what are you up to for the rest of the day? What is the family doing? Let me know. He's Brazil's Rodgers. That's mad. That's crazy. That's actually weird. Imagine in the training ground. There must have been... Yeah, that is strange. Especially in the kit as well. But yeah, that's mad. How are you feeling about, anyway, Morgan Rodgers leaving? Are you just happy with the money coming in because it'll probably benefit the club in the long term? Or do you feel like you're really going to miss the player? I would have loved him at Liverpool, to be fair. Absolutely loved him. Yeah, sad times. I hear that, man. Yeah, he's a wicked player. Really, really good player. Arthur is back. Hello, big Arth. How you doing, my bro? How's your afternoon been going, Arthur? What have you been up to? You wanted one more season. I hear that. I think ideally, if Villa had, had the financial power, they would have kept him. But I think you can't. If you make one big sell like that, it keeps the Wolves at bay, doesn't it? But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, you went to watch your local in a friendly? Fair enough, Arthur. Was it a good game? Let us know the score, my man. Let us know what the score was, and did you enjoy it? It must have been a shorter game. What was it? A 60-minute game, Arthur? Half an hour each side? Right, I haven't really talked much about this game in the last 20 minutes. It's been all about the Villa. I mean, from what I can see here, it's like it's become more of a 50-50 match, to be fair, since the equaliser. But Man United definitely deserved their equaliser. Big long ball now. Castillo changes into the box. Heaton, though, recovers. Puts the ball to Luke Shaw, who lazily gives it away. Castillo keeps it in. Great feet. Goes past Dorgu there. Hjulmand. Oh, great play. What is this going to be? Brilliant play. Oh, that would have been an amazing goal from Atletico. Really, really good. Excellent play. Good save from Heaton there. Arthur says, end of the first quarter, 1-0 to my team. First quarter. I like it. 3-1 to Villa. 3-1 to Aston Villa. Villa win. UTV, boys. You won't get me saying, but I'll say UTV. So Aston Villa's next game is... Oh, you got another game versus BG Pathum United on the 4th. Yeah, I think I'll be giving that one a swerve. BG Pathum, bring me the Bayern Munich game, people. Bring me the Bayern Munich game. Bob is back. Will this go to pens? It looks like so. That's what they seem to be. I don't know, actually. I think they just call it a draw. I think the reason why the Spurs and the Chelsea games were potentially going to penalties is because that's part of a competition. Whereas this one, I'm not sure. I think it just ends as a draw. But Bob is back. And Kaylee, did you let me know? What are you doing for the rest of your day, Kaylee? Let me know. Aiden says, up the Villa. I can say it when I'm reading it out, but I'm not going to volunteer it myself. But yeah, Villa Park is definitely somewhere I need to go one day, boys. 100%. Boys and ladies, should I say. But glad you enjoyed your game, Arthur. Well, enjoying your game. End of the first quarter. Good run out. UTV, up the Villa. But yeah, where's this BG Pathum from? I mean, they're doing a lot of games. I mean, I'm assuming it's another kind of a team from that side of the world. Kaylee says, right, United now in the box, and it's in Mbeumo, 2-1, Man United. Great play there, well worked. Looking, where's my 2-1 score? Where is it? You've got to say it's a deserved lead. Man United have been the better team overall. And Duke got a new fish. Lovely to see. But what happened to the old fish, Kaylee? That's what I want to know. What happened to the old fish? Oh, poor play. Slack. Given away. Oh, keeper's got to do better there. Oblak does not let that happen. So pretty slack at the back. He got a pond for his birthday. Still has his old fish. Oh, bless him. That's good to hear. Good to hear. I need to see a pic one day. He God. He's playing God over the pond, Kaylee. Who's next? Dinner. But yeah, exactly. I know what you meant. He's playing God. But all good. All good. So, Man United have the lead 2-1. So, what can Atletico do in response? Some tidier football from Atletico in the second half. Good workout. Who's the number 37? Peter says, I got a bit distracted watching that 1961st Colombo TV show. Peter, we were talking about this. Are you talking about the very first one that I put you on? Prescription Murder. Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. Or are you talking about the first episode? Let me know, Peter. And I was amazed that you didn't even know that one before. Nah, I'm sure if you'd have seen it before, if you hadn't seen it, you'd have been watching the full thing. And Kaylee says he would like to think so. Oh, I hear that. I hear that. Good feet from Mendoza. Drifts in. Atletico looking a bit more desperate now. Good play from Xerxes. Good strength there. Good feet. I definitely need a second coffee of the day, people. Which I'll be grabbing after this game. Kaylee, what is everybody else doing? Are they causing mischief? What is going on? Kaylee, let me know what the crew are doing. And yeah, Peter, let me know, bro. Let me know. Really good feet there from Mason Mount. Evaded 3 or 4 challenges, escaped with the ball, and set an attack underway. Fair play to Mason Mount. Looking good in pre-season. Maybe it's harsh to call him the ex-England international, but he hasn't played for England for years. But Mason Mount looking good and strong again. Fair play to him. Kaylee says, the others are upstairs. Craig and Duke are here. Nice, nice, nice. Give my regards to Craig, please. And what is Sirocco up to? Is she up to mischief? Let me know. I'm watching Enough Rope is the first TV show to feature the author subsequently altered it to the play Prescription Murder. Then to the TV movie Prescription Murder in 1968. I'll come back to that in a minute, Peter. 1 second. Craig said, how you doing? I am good. Younger cuz, how are you, my man? Hope life is going well, bro. And you're still looking after yourself, looking after those hands. I know those are what tickle the ivory keys, the money makers, Craig. Hope you're looking after yourself. And all good. So Peter, I've just read that. So they basically renamed it. Is that what you're saying? So when I watched it, which wasn't even that long ago, I watched it and it was titled Prescription Murder. So when it first came out, it had a different name and then they renamed it. But there wasn't any other alterations, was it, Peter? So yeah, it's really good though. And that's the thing as well. You've seen it before, right? Or you've seen it now. But that thing, when he's actually trying to get to the killer, he can't get to him for once. So obviously when he uses the accomplice to get to him. But he's really nasty about it. He's really vindictive and he's really harsh on her. And I thought that was amazing. But yeah, really good. It's the same storyline in all three. Enough Rope came first. So, but all right. So have they lengthened them? Have they shortened them? But it's basically the same footage, right? Kaylee says, it is Duke. Oh, it is Duke now. Oh, yes, Duke. Excellent. Welcome back, my man. Hopefully you've had a good day. What kind of fish have you got? Let me know. Let the chat know, Duke. What is your new fish all about? Ashok says, what a comeback by Man United. Very good. Very good comeback, to be fair. They deserved it, to be honest. They have deserved it. Jakub says, welcome to Jakub, which I subscribe to and liked. Thank you, Jakub. Thank you, my bro. How did you find the channel? And are you from, I'm going to guess, are you from Poland, Jakub? Please let me know. Welcome to my channel, my friend. And hopefully, like you said, you liked and subscribed. Thank you, Jakub. And welcome to my channel, Jakub. Nice to meet you. My name is Ade. I'm the veteran arcade soldier. This is my channel where I do live stream watch-alongs, football news and gossip, transfers, and play video games such as Street Fighter 6, where I play at master level with Ken and M. Bison, and retro modern classics, arcade games, and new stuff like Pragmata and Resident Evil, all on the channel. But Jakub, welcome my friend. Let me know where you're from. Kaylee said it's a Japanese koi and it's cow print. Wow, isn't that really expensive, Kaylee? Kaylee, have you got koi cow money? I mean, koi carp money. Or is it like a fake carp? And Jakub said, yes, I'm from Poland. Welcome, my brother. Who do you support, Jakub? Let us know which team you follow. I have a friend on my channel, Macy, a new friend to the channel. He's from Poland and he supports AC Milan. But let me know who you support, my friend. Embremo coming off and the young striker coming on, JJ Abrahams, who Man United fans are going crazy about. He looks very, very young. There's a big thing in the Colombo circles how nasty he was in that episode, as it was the only time Colombo got so nasty. 100%, Peter. It was very nasty in that episode. I was really shocked to see it. I only saw it about a year ago for the first time. Kaylee says it was $15.99. Well, he better look after it. Otherwise, we're talking fish supper. And watch that, Craig. I'm keeping my eye on him. Make sure he doesn't go leaving with that fish. I'm sure cousin Rona could do something with that fish. Yeah, Jakub, let me know who you support, my bro. And welcome to the channel, Jakub. Thank you once again for subscribing and dropping a like on the video. Absolute legend. Bayern München. I hear that. Jakub. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Who's your favourite players, Jakub? Who do you like? Ooh. Yeah, who's your favourite players at Bayern? These days, I'm sure it's going to be Elise, Kane, Diaz. Let me know, my friend. Bayern Munich, amazing team. They're just a little bit short to be, to win the Champions League. They're just a bit short. But they need to keep Elise out of the hands of Real Madrid, Jakub. And do you think they're going to keep Luis Diaz? Luis Diaz, who formerly played for my team. My team is... Oh, post is hit by Atletico. Should have been an equaliser. Ball back into the box. Yeah, Jakub, Luis Diaz, your player, used to play for my team, Liverpool. But, yeah, if you sell him, we're going to get 20% of that money. Just so you know. So, Atletico have it both posts in this game. Raymond is back. Hi, Ade, and how are you? I'm good, my brother. How many trophies has Yassel won? And Yassel will be appointed as new coach right now and announced as a Newcastle player today. The thing is, Ray, I don't know how much he's won in his career. I know he's won 2 Asian Champions Leagues, which is a fantastic result. I don't know if Al Ali, he won the league with them. I don't think so, maybe. But he's definitely a manager that has something about him. But let's see how he gets on, Raymond. It's going to be exciting times for Newcastle, but I do think it's going to be a struggle ahead for you, my friend. I do think it's going to be a bit of a struggle this season. Let me translate that. Ashok says, I'll be uploading a new video shortly. Good luck, my friend. What is it about? Obviously about the football, I'm sure. Harry Amas driving down the left. Ethan Williams cuts in off the left, drives centre, knocks it middle. Mason Mount, the captain, lays it off. Nothing doing. Ah, I hear you, Jakob. So you used to like Leroy Sané, who's now obviously gone to Galatasaray, and now you like Elise. I understand. Very good choices. You like the skillful, fast wingers. I hear that. If you want to give Elise to Liverpool, we will take him. I would love to have Elise. I'm so annoyed, Jakob. That's the player I wanted Liverpool to buy 3 years ago. I was saying, let's buy this guy. And when he went from Crystal Palace to Bayern Munich for just 45 million, I knew it was going to be an amazing deal for him. I knew it. Jakob says, no. No. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. I wouldn't sell him either. He is an amazing player. One of the best in the world. Yeah, but Jakob, do you think you will keep... Luis Diaz? Or do you think he will leave and go to Saudi? Let me know. So this game is coming to an end here. It looks like Man United are going to get over the line and possibly sneak that 2-1 victory that they have deserved. I think... Excuse me. On the balance of play, last 5-10 minutes, Atletico Madrid maybe deserved the equaliser. Raymond says, Jazzle in Newcastle right now and Hornacek doing his medical. Fair enough. Excellent. Well, at least Newcastle are making some signings. That's what you want. That is what you need, mate. 100% Raymond. So good luck with that signing. You know, it's not bad, you know. He's a good goalkeeper, Hornacek. So, are you happy with that one, Raymond? I mean, at the end of the day, with Newcastle, obviously last year, you brought in Aaron Ramsdale, the former Arsenal goalkeeper, but he couldn't take Nick Pope's position. I think, Raymond, Nick Pope is kind of finished at Newcastle. His level has dropped. So, it's a good signing, Hornacek, to be the number one. Let's see how he does. But Raymond, enjoy your new signing, my friend. Jakob says he will go. I think he will. The thing about Luis Diaz is he's a fantastic player, but he does come from quite an impoverished background. So money is a big motivation for Luis Diaz. He's won the Premier League with Liverpool. He's won the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. So what more can he do? Maybe the Champions League, but now he can go and make some money for the rest of his career, like really serious money. So, of course, he's going to do it. Raymond says, hi, Ade, how are you? I am happy Hornacek is a good signing for Newcastle right now. Yes, he is, my bro. He definitely is. And I'm very well, my friend. Thank you for asking. Yes, it is a good signing. Yeah, it's a good signing. Wow. Mason Mount has really done some really nice touches today. Really good touches. Very clever play. Gabriel goes down in the box. It's a good signing, Raymond. Let's see. Is there anyone else that Newcastle are strongly linked with, Raymond? Let me know. Anyone else? LFC is a great team. Exactly, Jakub. Exactly. But we need to get some players in. We're looking like we're going to get Barcola. So yes, sign me up for some Bradley Barcola. Sign me up. We need some more though. I want Barcola. I want Manu Kone. Other than that, I'm not sure. Is it going to be equaliser? Yeah. So I would love them to, but I think we're going to get Barcola. But we may be losing Gakpo. So we shall see. It's going to be interesting in the next 2 weeks, Jacob. There's going to be lots of players coming and going. Let us see. Ashok says, which watch is 11 p.m. in Nepal time? It's going to be Arsenal Girona. So Arsenal, the English Premier League champions versus Girona. And that is the one we're going to be doing at 11 o'clock, Ashok. If you can make it, come and say hello, my friend. I'm going to go live at 10 p.m. Your time. I'm going live at 6 p.m. UK and the match starts at 7 p.m. So I'm going to be on an hour earlier. So Ashok, the football starts at 11, but we're going to have a live stream earlier at 10 p.m. your time. So if you can come in for a chat, all good. Raymond says, sign both Tyler Adams and Yao Pelina, move to Newcastle right now, says Ray. Well, let's see. I don't think you'll get both of them, but let's see. You never know. You never know. Oh, another chance for Atletico. 1.5 minutes left. What was my forecast for this game? It was actually 2-1 Man United was my prediction. No, actually, no. I said 1-1 Atletico Man United. I said 1-1. So I was not close. Jakob says, I'll be there. Thank you, my brother. So yes, we're going live at 6 p.m, my friend. 6 p.m. UK time. What time is it in Poland, my friend? Tell me. Ooh, shot from long range over the bar. Man United hanging on to this. Great shot there from Ika Luque. Just outside the box. 25 yards. Bang. Lovely strike. .30 seconds left of this match. I think overall Man United deserved the win. Atletico turned on the steam towards the end. But ultimately, Man United did deserve the win. Jakob, only 1 hour in front of Poland. So, yes, so I'll be live 6 p.m. UK time or 7 p.m. Polish time, my friend. But yeah, lovely to meet you, my man. And hopefully we'll see you again in a few hours. I'm just going to take a break, rest my voice. Third watch along today. Normally I would not do that much, but I thought such a good day of football. And that is the end of the game. Manchester United have got another pre-season victory. They have beaten Atletico Madrid 2-1. Very impressive from Manchester United in the end. Mbeumo with a double. A penalty with the win. A penalty to seal the win. So very good. Raymond says, hi Ade, Froholt signed for 85 million. Really? Who is he? I've never even heard of him. Let me check him out. 85, are you sure, Raymond? That sounds too much for a player I've never heard of. Unless you've got the name slightly wrong. Let's have a look. Froholt. Victor Froholt, yeah? Oh, wow. So Victor Froholt, I've never heard of this player, Raymond. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. Oh, they're not going to spend 85 million for a guy I've never heard of. That would be impossible. But Jakub, bye, my friend. I'll see you there. I'll see you soon, Jakub. Thank you. But yeah, I've never heard of that guy, Victor. But I will look him up and let's see what he's all about. But on that note, my friend, I have to get going. I need to get some food, have a rest. And I'll be back for the watch along later. So you've 85 million euros. Wow, crazy. Peter says, cheerio, peeps. Thanks, Peter. Good to see you, my man. And I will catch you later. Well, if you're around later, keep doing that packing slowly but surely. Raymond from in Slavonga, Zambia. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend. I'm going live again in 2 hours' time for the Arsenal watch along. Feel free to join me. It will be amazing to see you. On that note, we've just seen Man United and Brian Mbeumo fire them to a 2-1 victory over Atletico Madrid. And on that note, my name is Ade, the veteran arcade soldier, and I'm signing out to have a break. But I'll be back at 6 p.m. UK time for the live watch along of the Premier League champions Arsenal versus Girona. On that note, I will see you all next time. Take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, what have you. On that note, see you later.